There's always going to be anxiety in not knowing and projecting what the future is going to be like. And for me, there's also some sort of comfort in trusting faith in the process of waking up every day and doing what you're doing. And you just got to be, you can't quit before the miracle happens. I got a call from I got approached by some kids that wanted me to attend this yeshiva, and they were like, "You're Kosha Dillz, you need to come study with us and study Torah." And when I was there, I decided, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this during the day and be there studying all day, and at night we would turn on the computers and we're going to book a national tour. And I remember just telling my parents, because a lot of it was a big fear of telling my folks, oh, I'm going to be a rapper, that's what I'm going to do.
See me in the club like what? Staying all night till the sun come up. La 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 la.
I thoroughly enjoy the hustle. I love it. It just feeds my soul. It's my work, but it's also, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy dealing with people. I slightly enjoy being rejected in a certain way, trying to convince them that you're the hottest ticket in town, you know what I mean?
Looking for new paper. Been a month since I read the newspaper.
Very tongue-in-cheek slapstick comedy with the Jewish in there, with the Hebrew in there. I always like to represent my culture, so every album I always have a song in Hebrew. A lot of my music is lighthearted, and I try to be like a plethora. It's literally a spitting image of what you would say. You would come to Los Angeles, California, and be like, what do you do? And you're like, I do a little bit of everything. I manage, I act, I jump, I circus, I'm a clown, The music stuff was really big for me because it was me going into my own business and possibility of me making money and...
Yeah, Kosha Dillz, Sly Young, Far Side.
If it wasn't for Israel, I wouldn't be alive. I mean, that's the truth, Not to say it's everything, but it's everything, doesn't make everything if I am today, but I think there's a piece of it in everything I do. But when I was in my addiction, I was really strung away from it. I didn't want anything to do with being Jewish. And when I got clean, it kind of brought me back. I just got a message right now. I'm so happy that there's an Israeli person on Warped Tour, and I'm going to bring a flag, and you know what I mean? And it's just a different feeling, someone comes to bring a flag or something to your show, and that's dope. That's it's like you're representing something bigger than you are.
Moment of silence for those not here. Confidence is key, and we locked in these fears. Living is my job, and my job is my career. When the clouds drift in the sky, I see they still
a lot of people say never give up on your dreams. And I said, you know what? Why don't I just accept that my dreams of being a superstar and fame are never going to come true, and let me just go on the street and see what I could come up with. And street performing was literally changed my life. Most recently I was freestyling outside the Grammys. It's a whole big process, and you have to I have to scream at myself and get into it, get into the zone. You have to be on stage while you're not on stage. The street performing, you're performing one day, and then you look up and you're on some guy's YouTube, and next thing you know, you have a million, almost a million views on YouTube from this one rap that I was doing that's no different than the freestyle rap that I was doing with Modest Yahoo or anybody else. I truly believe that there's people out there, that there's a record label out there or somebody that's a huge producer, and he's like, I want to go find somebody that's right outside on the street. And I've met some amazing people on them. And it's only because I did something that was humbling that I met people. So then when you meet people in a humble state, your relationships, it's sort of like the song, the connection, the handshake, the whole experience. I don't believe it's just 3 minutes of a song. And my music just never did that for anyone yet. But I hope it does. I hope people are like, this is, the most moving thing I've ever heard. It's there's going to be a hit, and when it hits, dude, you're just going to be like, oh yeah, thank God. Thank God I stayed. Thank God. And I know that's very typical for a lot of my musician friends. We all have stories like that. Some are just better at telling them than others.